Okay, so quick demo of Dreamteam AI. Uh, as you can see, I have already created my own team. For me, it's a group of therapists, but it's not who you would think. Got Musashi and Aristotle, Abraham Lincoln, Carl Jung, Confucius. These are the people that I really like to read about, but you read them individually. You can't really chat with the philosophy themselves, right? You kind of have to draw your own conclusions. So I find it quite useful to talk and have them kind of talk with each other as well. The sources are all listed and they're from public sources. So anyone can find them themselves. It's just a matter of, do you really want to read and watch YouTube videos or listen to podcasts for hours and hours? And can you even actually retain all that information? For me, it's not the case. And if you don't have anything to say, you can always get the recommendations and and see how they respond. It's really quite fun. So here I'm asking Aristotle about how he would approach modern mental health issues. I've already had a lot of talks with him. You can rate the AIs because each of them have been trained on different sources and have a different set of prompts, similar but different. So it'll give me an idea of which ones to focus on to improve and give more information to. This is kind of funny. And yeah, I would like to know how people use this. A lot of the LLM apps that are out there are often about talking to one at a time, and I found that it would be really cool to have be able to facilitate the conversations between one another, between pretty unlikely or really impossible figures like the team that I have here for my therapy session. Um, well, right now it's not really a therapy session, but we can go back, and here we have a bunch of public teams that have created as presets some people that you might find interesting. We got Jerome Powell, the Feds, right? Janet Yellen, Gary Gensler, Jamie Dimon. You got different religious texts. I put the Bible, the Tanakh, Buddha's teachings, Hindu's teachings, Pope Francis's speeches, um, in as a single team, and you can kind of compare and contrast how each of those might uh, respond to whatever it is you're thinking. So, what does the Buddha teach about? So, it does figure out who needs to actually reply on its own. So, you can have a pretty natural flow of conversation. I feel that it's quite natural. Sometimes it's looking up information and it might take quite a bit of time, and here you can get follow-ups immediately. Um, and of course, you can create your own team. Let's see, for me, since this is me launching a beta after, like really twiddling my thumbs and kind of being a little bit shy about sharing my work. Uh, I'm gonna say a go-to market for me, indie newbie. So who are the indie guys? Like Peter Levels, legend. Oh, he's so young, not quite a legend. Cortland Allen also on the way to being a legend. And they have blogs, they have books that they have online. I actually purchased Peter Levels' book, Make. It's very useful. But honestly, like you read that book and how much are you actually retaining? How much are you retaining from all those